You want to talk about? I'm ready to talk about it. But like, what a fucking weekend Habs Nation got to see on Friday, on Saturday, and on Sunday. I don't even know who to begin with. I don't know if we should begin with the Laval Rocket, with the arrival of David Reinbacher. I don't know whether to begin with Jacob Fowler and just being like, yeah, I'm the next Dominic Hasek, just American style. I don't know if we talk about Lane Hutson, and who just likes to, he thinks he could toe drag everyone and snipe it in the net on a power play. I don't know where to begin about Hudson versus Fowler. I don't know where to begin about Logan Mailloux sniping a game winner in overtime, and how the Laval Rocket fucking 3 games in 3 days, and they won all 3. Yeah. Fuck it, we're on the top.
Okay, it's Reinbacher.
All right, Zuki, perfect. You just got the topic started. I don't think it's a coincidence that Laval won 3 games in 3 nights right after David Reinbacher shows up. I don't think it's a coincidence. I really think this team saw someone within the organization that's drafted top 5, obviously, and probably brought some kind of new life, probably brought some kind of extra reason to fight, because right now Laval is playing for their playoff lives, and they only have 9 games remaining, including the one that is being played at right now, against 3 teams that they're trying to catch up to, the Belleville Senators and the Toronto Marlies. Listen, the way that David Reinbacher, the first game, we saw the highlights. Everyone saw the highlights. I did not expect a fucking Bobby Orr toe drag deke and snipe it to tie the game with less than 3-4 minutes left. Like, that, I don't think we realize how much even that lit a fire under their fucking asses for the Laval Rocket. I think, we talk about team culture and winning culture amongst the Canadians. I also think it propagates to the Laval Rockets, where there's no egos. I don't think there's any egos on this team, because let's be honest, depends the team, depends the players. When you're 24, 25, 26, and you haven't made the NHL yet, you see a young kid, 18, 19 years old, coming from Europe, knowing that he's going to get a chance one day. Sometimes the jealousy kicks in. Sometimes, like, fuck, I gotta, shit, now my spot is, there's a lot more competition for my spot. I really need to wake up or something. I don't think there's any of that with this whole franchise, this organization. And you saw it. You saw it with the Laval Rocket. They played for one another this past weekend. 3 games in 3 nights. David Reinbacher played 3 games in a month in fucking Europe. Kid comes here, plays 3 games in 3 nights. No problem.
What a development.
No problem.
Aid. It's going to be this. Oh, fuck.
No problem. Dude. I'll fucking toe drag you. I'll snipe
him skating, though, man. His skating ability is fantastic as well, too. He was not out of place.
His positioning is so far. Dude. I don't want to use the word perfect, but dude, it's like he's been playing in North America all season.
When you saw Goalie playing Laval the first time,
who?
Goalie
never played in Laval.
He never went to Laval, so he went straight from the OHL.
From the OHL straight to the NHL, yeah.
I thought he did a stint at Laval.
No.
Sure?
No. Oh, dude, I'm 1,000% positive.
I saw him. Like,
I saw Mailloux. I saw Mailloux. I saw Jack Eye.
Okay. Who else? Yeah. So then it must have been Mailloux then. That I want to give you.
Okay. Well, hold on a second. Hold on. Goalie did play 3 games in Laval during the COVID season.
Okay. That's what I was talking
about. Okay, sorry.
I'm sure I remember seeing his name in Laval once, yeah.
But this is when there were no fans in the arena. And yes.
Okay. Did you see the way he was, let's say, inserted in the team and how he was playing versus how Reinbacher? Do you see who was better, let's say?
I think there's similarities.
Okay, there's similarities.
He's
at that level then. Okay.
But I think Goalie has a bit more of that aggressive side to his game compared to Reinbacher. But in terms of in terms of not looking out of place, in terms of proper positioning,
But that's what I mean.
Defensively,
Yeah.
Very similar. David Reinbacher, so far, what I've seen, he's made one little turnover in game 2, and I think another turnover in game 3. Just whatever. It's gonna happen. He's a rookie in this league, but his first pass out of the zone is perfect. His poise, though. It's the poise. It's being able to be calm under pressured situations in his own zone.
Yeah. Do you think he's going to make it next year?
Ooh, that's a fucking good
and
question.
If so, what place will he be taking, or whose place?
Well, I honestly think Justin Barron's position just got threatened a little bit by.
How about Kovacevic?
Maybe Kovacevic. If anything, dude, is Mailloux gonna make it? Well, who has a better chance of making it next year, Mailloux or Reinbacher? I'm answering a question with a question, but I don't know. This is fucking.
I think Mailloux. I think the Montreal Canadiens are going to do it properly. There's one thing too. You can look at it as though Mailloux's going to stay down another year and he's going to dominate another year. But Logan Mailloux was already an AHL All-Star.
Mm-hmm.
He already set the record for goals by defensemen
as a rookie.
He's exactly that. They might say, "Look, we just want you to continue playing as much as you are." Like, I think there's two angles. Just continue to dominate. Your time is coming. It's a question of time. We're going to be respectful towards the veterans on the Montreal Canadiens players, on the Montreal Canadiens team. But the second that one of these players is out of the picture, traded, injured, you're our guy. But in between time, we value it a lot more that you're in development and you're on the ice for 25 to 30 minutes a game. However, if for some reason David Savard goes in the offseason, if I'm not going to say Jonathan Kovacevic, because Jonathan Kovacevic is again a seventh defenseman in my mind, sixth or seventh defenseman.
Yep.
I think if I were to make a legitimate prediction with regard to this, it's going to be the second that David Savard is gone, because I think Logan Mailloux is only going to come in when he's going to be a second pairing defenseman or even first pairing defenseman, not before, not after, because his development is way too precious. And same thing for Reinbacher. Like, I think it's even more important that Reinbacher has a full year development in the AHL before it's even a question. But out of the two, Mailloux by a long shot, because he's already had this 1 year and because he's dominated as much as he has. But out of respect for the players that are here and the positioning that they're going to be in, I don't think either of those guys come up from Laval to Montreal before trade deadline 2025. 2025. Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Let me add one more element to you. I think it's without a doubt happening that Lane Hutson's going to sign with the Canadiens at the end of his NCAA season.
1,000%.
So do you take a full year to have David Reinbacher and Lane Hutson develop together as a pairing in the minors next year?
If he does sign, yes, absolutely. Because if you remember last camp, remember the chemistry that they had?
Dude, they were fantastic.
Build it now. Build it professionally for a fucking whole season, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. If you're gonna build your team right, you do that.
I think that could be a smart move.
Yeah, but look, we've always talked about this, but then do you guys foresee maybe the defensive pairings of the Canadiens in the years to come to be different? Because in my mind, it's always been maybe
after next year,
Goalie and Reinbacher. Are you guys recommending that it be in the long run more Hutson and Reinbacher and Goalie and Mailloux and Jack-Eye and who? I always say Jack-Eye's staying no matter what.
Hold on a sec. Right now,
Jack-Eye and Mailloux were great together.
I don't see the lineup change.
That'll be colossal line.
But Chris, you said you really foresee Mailloux coming up once Savard is gone. right now, Jackie's playing with Savard, and I force until Savard is gone, I see that pairing staying together next year. I see Matheson, Goalie staying together next year. Then I also see, again, maybe Jaden Struble with Kovacevic and Harris. I don't know if Harris will get traded. Out of the defensemen, I personally think maybe Justin Barron's time is up. He's an RFA at the end of the year. Maybe they trade him. Maybe they trade him in the offseason or before before draft day. That's what I see. That's what I see going on. And within that time, unless Lane Hutson and David Reinbacher have an unbelievable training camp where it's like there's no doubt.
It's possible.
It is possible, but until that happens, I really see them staying in the minors for one more full year. And if Mayu doesn't make the team, he's the next call-up. 1,000%. I see him being the very first call-up on defense if ever there's an injury. Whether it's on the left side or on the right, no matter who's injured, and they need 7 defensemen, Logan Mayu is going to be the first one called up.
Agreed.
Fair enough.
Okay, how about Jacob Fowler here?
That's another J word. Okay,
Literally,
so
that save was.
You know what I have playing in my mind every time I hear that name, Jacob Fowler, is that video that the Canadiens organization posted of all the scouts in a room together, contemplating who to pick.
Dude, Billy.
Right.
The scout Billy that
scout was like, Fowler is a goddamn winner. He's never seen a guy consistently be elite at that level since he was a kid.
Yeah.
Winning everything he wants. Like he's driven. That's what I see. And you can see it in the type of saves he does, dude. He's fucking aggressive. He gets to the puck. He wants to eat the puck basically.
He's so confident.
He dives at it.
This weekend that dive, like you're saying.
Yeah, he just wants it. And that's something, dude, he's gonna be, dude, I cannot wait 3 years, or I would say 3 years to be the Canadiens. Maybe 3 to 4. What do you think, Sam? That he's gonna be in the Canadiens?
Dude, 3 years. He's turning 20 years old.
Oh, he's fucking young. Then. Okay, so then
no, but you know the thing. So, oh my God, what a save by Dobesh.
Is he turning 20 years old, or is he turning 19? Because he just got drafted this past year.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You could be drafted at the age of 19 as well, huh? So
yeah, I'll tell you right now.
No, but he got drafted
2004, so he's 19.
Yeah. So here's my question now, because again, Pierre Maguire stated that if Boston College wins the championship, which they did, they might lose a lot of their players, a lot of the star players, like Will Smith, Cutter Gauthier, I think Ryan Leonard, I think Gabe Perreault. I get a feeling that they're all going to get signed this year by their NHL teams. And if that happens, I don't know. I don't know if Fowler's going to do one more year in college or if he's going to get signed. I honestly, he's got the big out of between him and Lane Hutson. I'm willing to bet my left nut that Lane Hutson gets signed 1,000%. And they begin the not the Frozen Four tournament, but the championship tournament. Pardon me?
Beanpot?
No. Beanpot is just was just like the Boston area.
Boston. Oh,
this
the NCAA championship then. The NCAA.
Pretty much, yes. So like right now, Hockey East Association, Boston College beat. So Jacob Fowler beat Lane Hutson. The Big Ten, that's where Wisconsin is. I think Michigan's in there too. There's a few associations in the NCAA. Every winner goes to this Frozen Four tournament, and then they select another four teams to like kind of like the runner-ups go there too. So even though Lane Hutson lost the Hockey East Championship, he's still going to this Frozen Four tournament. It's only a one game, like you got to win. As soon as you lose, it's over. So Joey said this, I think earlier this week. He's like, he selfishly hopes that Lane Hutson loses, because once he does, he's eligible to sign with the Canadiens, and he's going to join the Canadiens right away. He can't go to the minors He's going to burn a year off his contract. He's going to join the Canadiens. And I have it here. He's supposed to play on the first round is next Thursday, the 28th. It starts. So
tomorrow.
Wait a minute. What are we? Oh my God, you're right. It starts tomorrow. Jeez, Jesus Christ.
Sammy's on vacation with his girlfriend being on vacation.
Dude, I'm in here. I'm already gone. So like as Habs fans, like what do we want? Do we want Lane Hutson to win? Do we want Jacob Fowler to win? Like to me, winning these tournaments is huge for their development, in my opinion.
I think I'll say this much. I want Jacob Fowler to win more than Lane Hutson.
Okay.
And I know that's going to sound ridiculous, but
you want Lane playing the Canadiens.
Jacob Fowler, going back to the conversation that you guys just said, I want him. Don't lose. I have to win everything. Mm-hmm. And by the time you get to the Montreal Canadiens, apply that same freaking thing. I've won everywhere that I've played, and I'm just going to carry it over right into the NHL. Is it going to happen immediately? Maybe not. But in the eventuality, I will bring my winning ways and my winning habits back, put them into effect, and be parading around the Bell Center ice with a cup over my head.
Who gets number one? Him or Montembeault?
Fowler.
Yeah, you think so? Yeah, you guys think so?
Honestly, okay. There's like let's not go here, but honestly, the way Caden Primo is playing right now, do we want to restart the goalie debate? Because Caden Primo is being fucking
Anthony and I mentioned it. I think we're gonna have another 3 goalie carousel going on again in 2 years. This all depends if they re-sign Primo or not. This all depends if they extend Montembeault or not. They're gonna have to figure out. What if Jakub Dobeš keeps improving the way he has in Laval?
I'm gonna go off on a limb and say the following. I think either Sam Montembeault. We keep talking about Jordan Harris and keep talking about Justin Barron being key trade pieces from the defense. Don't be surprised that when Fowler is ready, I genuinely and wholeheartedly think that we're going to go get something special for one of our 2 goaltenders. I think honestly, if Primo continues this way and he's not necessarily part of the future plans, or even doesn't matter, even if it's Sam Montembeault, we could get the King's ransom. Like you think of this year, if we encounter another year where there's a goalie demand, holy crap! Like what can we go get for Sam Montembeault? And I think Sam Montembeault and Caden Primo is going to be like a Swayman and Allmark type of 40-40.
Could be, but the best thing about it is that they're cheap. They don't have expensive contracts.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about Montembeault and Primo. So if you do have to trade one of them, you could trade them for a good price and get maybe something good in return. Like you said, the King ransom. What helps is that they don't have big contracts.
1,000%.
It's definitely a possibility, but man, all that to say is these are the pieces that we rightfully so we're so excited about. But it's like you want to see them perform at the highest capabilities, and the fact that they are at least right now in their respective junior seasons, when they're coming up big in big moments, like that transitions into the pro level. They got that. Mm-hmm. They have it. So this is fucking exciting. Now, I also be paying attention to, and we're going to end this off real soon. I'm going to be paying attention to the OHL and the CHL playoffs because you got Owen Beck that's participating. You got Florian Jacki, who's really turning heads. You know, like he scored 30 goals this year. Like him too. He might join. I have a feeling he might join Laval next year. Back to NCAA. You have Luke Tuck, Lane Hutson's teammate. He's definitely coming into Laval. So it's exciting. Philip Machar is going to come to Laval. I mentioned Owen Beck before. The timeline for all these pieces is aligned. It's all aligned. After next season, I really think we're going to see the team that's meant to take us to the promised land.